go again. Another typical practice.
Come to lie on your back. Bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees open wide, finding a reclined butterfly. Let one hand come to your heart and one hand to your belly, and just be heavy here. Close your eyes and start to deepen your breath. Begin to arrive. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out.
Feel the hand on your belly moving.
And a deep breath in
And the hand
and
on
a
your
deep
chest,
breath
not
out.
going anywhere.
And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the knees together and plant both feet on the mat. Send your right foot to the ceiling, then cross your right ankle over your left knee for a figure 4 stretch. Reach your right hand through the legs and wrap both hands around the left hamstring, pulling it down to increase the stretch. Let the hips sink heavy into the mat and let the shoulders be soft.
Try and keep your knees and ankles at 90 degrees and actively push your whole knee out. Get a good stretch now while you're pulling out.
Release the right leg and return both feet to the mat. Left side figure 4. Cross the left ankle over the right knee and weave the left hand in between the legs.
Push that knee out
Capture the
before
hamstring
you
with
start
both
to lift
arms
this up.
and then recline back. Soften your hips and soften your face. Release. Bring both feet back to the earth. Grab behind your hamstrings and rock and roll up to a tabletop position. Extend your right leg back. Push into the palms. Find an inhale. And exhale, pull your right knee to your right tricep. Then inhale, push it back behind you. Lengthen. And exhale, squeeze.
Flex the
Right
foot
knee
at the
to
back.
tricep. Then
Point it at the
one
front.
more. Inhale, extend it long and pull your belly up and in. Exhale, tabletop. Extend your left leg back. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, left knee to left tricep. Pull it in. Then inhale, stretch it back long.
Try not to bow your
And
back here.
exhale, left knee to left tricep. Squeeze it in. Inhale one more time. Stretch back long. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale to side plank, knee down. Send your right foot back and reach your right arm up to the sky. Breathe out. Relax the jaw. One more breath. Lift the hips even higher and open across the chest.
Push into that back foot.
Come back to tabletop. Right hand to the mat. Side plank, knee down. Second side. Inhale, left foot back. Left arm to sky. Stay for the breath out. Reach taller, inhale.
Don't rely on your knee to balance.
Return
Use
to
your hand and your
tabletop.
foot.
Tuck toes.
Back
Take a
to-
deep breath in here. Exhale, lift hips up and back, downward facing dog. Root down through your palms. Let your biceps frame your ears and push the mat forward as you take a deep breath in. Soften through your shoulders, breath out. Relax your chest, relax your head. Feel your back release and your shoulders stretch.
If you feel stress in your
Relax
wrists,
your
turn your
quads and
hands
lean
out of
your
it.
tailbone high to the sky. Breath in. Deepen the stretch in your hamstrings. Soften your ankles and let your heels fall toward the floor. Breath out. Push through hands, tail high, breath in. Soften shoulders and ankles, breath out. Inhale, plank. Shift your shoulders forward over your wrists and lift up onto your toes. Engage your core to lift your hips higher off the ground.
Push into your shoulders.
Exhale, slowly lower down to your belly. Bend your elbows straight back. Keep them tight against your ribs as you lower. Inhale, cobra pose. Root your hips down into the mat.
Squeeze your
And then
bones.
just lift your chest off the ground to warm up the back. Keep your chest lifted as you breathe out. Roll the shoulders back and down and look down at the mat. One more breath in. Maybe float your hands off the mat so your back has to do the work to keep your torso lifted. Exhale, lower the chest back to the mat. Plant your hands on the mat under your shoulders and inhale as you push yourself up to tabletop. Then exhale back to downward facing dog. Lift your knees off the ground and send your hips up and back. Push through your hands as you inhale. Soften the ankles to the ground. Exhale. Inhale, send the right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Keep the foot pointing straight down at the mat and the right hip pointing straight down at the mat. You should feel a stretch in your left hamstring, maybe in your right hip flexor. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Shift forward like a plank and touch your right knee to your outer right arm. Try to touch as high as possible up the arm. Maybe even tuck the knee into the armpits. Wide lunge. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Inhale, cow lunge. Gaze up and let your back knee bend and reach towards the floor. Stretch into your left hip flexor. Exhale, cat lunge. Switch to stretch the front hamstring and straighten the back leg and bow over the front leg as you shift the hips back. Try to connect your belly to your thigh and straighten the front leg as much as you can without losing the connection between your belly and your thigh. Inhale, cow lunge. Front knee bends, back knee reaches for the floor, hips drop. Exhale, cat lunge. Back leg goes straight. Bow over the front leg. Start to lengthen the front leg slowly. Then inhale back to the cow lunge. Exhale back to wide lunge. Push through your hands, round your spine, engage your core and begin to lighten up the weight in your front foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step the foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Push through the hands to round the upper back. Exhale, chaturanga. Hinge forward a bit, then lower halfway down. Keep your chest hovering above the mat. Don't let the hips sag. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll over the toes, bring the tops of the feet to the mat, and then straighten the elbows. Lift the shoulders high, and then roll them back and down. Push down through the feet to keep the legs engaged and lifted off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flip the feet back over and send the hips up and back. Inhale, left foot up and back, three-legged dog. Push down through your hands and create length by driving your left heel away from you. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Shift forward. Tap the left knee as high up the left arm as you can. Feel the heat in your chest, shoulders and core. Wide lunge. Step your left foot to the outside edge of your left hand. Inhale, cow lunge. Back knee bends and lowers. Gaze lifts. Open into the back hip flexor. Exhale, cat lunge. Bow over the front leg. Legs straightening, hips pull back. Inhale, cow. Reach the head high and let the hips drop. Exhale, cat. Lengthen and bow. Keep the connection between the belly and the front thigh. And one more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, return to wide lunge. Again, push through hands, core engaged. Begin to lift the left knee up. Inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise high up to your tippy toes. Bend your knees and gaze forward. And exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips back and down, and inhale as you reach your arms overhead. And exhale, half chair. Keep the legs where they are. Just swing the arms straight back behind you. Inhale, reach tall, big breath in, chair. And half chair, swoop the arms back and let your ribs touch your thighs, breath out. Inhale, stretch the arms back up to chair. And exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs and reach for the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Firm your hands into your shins or the floor. Long spine. Exhale, step your left foot way back and find a low lunge. Align your right knee over your right ankle and let your weight sink into your back heel. Warrior 2. Spiral the back heel to the mat. Then breathe in, keep the front knee bent and rise up. Open the arms out wide. Exhale, settle in and gaze beyond your right hand. Slide the right knee slightly to the right. Feel the stretch in your inner hips. Inhale. Relax the shoulders down. Exhale.
Actively push that front knee
Inhale,
out.
peaceful warrior. Sweep the right arm to the sky and lean the torso back. Feel a stretch in your side body. Land your back hand on the back leg and let it slide down as you continue to tilt your
Try
torso
and
back.
Push your
Exhale.
hands away from each other.
Reach the
rather than
fingertips
bending
high into the
back too
sky.
far.
Big breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the front leg and start to reach your right hand toward the front of the room. Keep reaching the hand as far out away from you as you can. Take a deep breath in. Once you reach your limit, keep your legs and your torso exactly where they are. Then gently place the right hand on the quad, the shin, or the floor, and raise the left arm straight up to the sky, breath out. Lengthen your spine, reach the crown of your head toward the front of the room. Inhale. Ground your front foot firmly into the ground and then, without actually moving the foot, energetically pull it down and back towards your back foot. You should feel an even deeper stretch in your right inner thigh. Once again, lengthen your spine.
Try and
Round
keep your
reaches
hips
forward.
square to the front and
Inhale.
you'll get that same pull.
Round the right foot and pull it down and back. Deepen into the stretch. Exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Bend the front knee.
Bend
Right
first
arm to
before you
side.
come up.
Just one breath here. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel the hands down and lift up the back heel. Push through your hands, round your spine. Try to lift your knee towards your chest and feel your core engage. Take a breath in here. Exhale, step the foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Side plank. Let the weight come into your left hand. Take your heels to the left and let your feet stack or stagger. Push the left hand down. And inhale as you stretch the right arm up to the sky. Push through the outside edge of your left foot.
Make sure your
And lift
shoulder
the
is
hips
directly over your wrist.
Breath out. Find steadiness. One more inhale. Open the heart to the sky. Plank pose. Bring your right hand back down to the mat. Shoulders stacked over wrists. Heels to the sky. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower halfway down. Elbows sliding against the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip the feet and roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Lift up from the core. Inhale, come high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees and look towards your hands. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your hands into your quads, shins, or the floor. Exhale and fold. Inhale, circle, sweep arms to sky.
Bend your knees before you come up.
Exhale and swan dive forward. Inhale and lift halfway. Exhale, Step your right foot way back and find a low lunge. Stack your left knee over your left ankle and let your weight sink into your back heel. Warrior 2, spin the back heel down to the mat. Then inhale, rise up and windmill the arms out wide to a T. Breathe out, deepen the bend in the front knee. Soft gaze past your left hand. Shift the front knee a bit to the left. Open the hips. Inhale. And another breath out. Lower the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Turn the left palm to the sky and send it up and back. Breath out. Hand slides down the back leg. Feel the side body stretch. Reach straight up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the front leg and reach the left hand out in front of you. Keep reaching until your body says stop. Inhale. Without moving anything else, sweep your right hand to the sky. Left hand to your quad, shin or floor. Exhale. Lengthen spine. Inhale. Ground the front foot down and then pull it back to deepen the stretch in your left inner thigh. Exhale. Reach your right hand even higher to the sky. Inhale. Ground down and pull back. Exhale. Peaceful warrior. Bend the front knee. Left arm to sky. Take one breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Windmill the hands down to frame your front foot. And lift up the back heel. Again, push through your hands, core engaged. Try to suck your knee into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Side plank. Shift the weight into your right hand. Take the heels to the right and stack or stagger your feet. Now inhale and reach the left arm high. Firm the outer edge of your right foot into your mat. Lift up through the hips. Exhale, engage the core. Keep the torso straight. One more breath here. Lift the hips. Plank pose. Lower your left hand to the mat and align your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower halfway down. Elbows go straight back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of your feet to the mat. Exhale, down dog. Lift up from the core and press back. Inhale, look to your hands. Soft bend to the knees. Exhale, step or fly to the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale as you reach your arms tall, softening your shoulders down your back. Soften your knees and spill forward. Padangusthasana. Feet 2 fists apart. Hook your index and middle fingers, sometimes called your peace fingers, around each of your big toes. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, softly fold forward, connecting belly to upper thighs. Keep that connection. Let the elbows go wide and hang your head. Press your feet down into the mat. Draw up through the legs and use your biceps to draw the chest even closer to your legs. Take several deep breaths here as you continue to pull your chest closer to your legs.
Keep your weight in your toes. Stand right on those fingers.
Tadasana. Release the hands. Take a soft bend to the knees.
Feet together.
Engage the core for support. Then on an inhale, begin to slowly roll up all the way until shoulders find the ears.
Squeeze your
Then
butt.
exhale. Roll the shoulders back and down. With arms down by your sides, palms face forward. Stand tall. Warrior 3. Inhale, draw the hands to heart center. Shift your weight into the right foot and float the left toes off the mat. As you breathe out, slowly tip your weight forward and extend your left leg long behind you. Let the torso and back leg come parallel to the mat. Press the palms together. Breathe in. Engage the mid and upper back muscles and lift the chest. Set your gaze on the floor a few feet in front of you. Breathe out as you find your balance here. Stay here for another breath in.
Keep your
Engage
hips
the muscles
square
in the
to the
back,
floor.
just like a cobra pose. Open the heart. Low lunge, exhale. Hands to the mat. Land the back foot down. Engage your core. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, circle, sweep arms to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, find Tadasana, stand tall.
Squeeze your bones.
Warrior 3. Inhale, pour your weight into your left foot. Draw your hands to heart center and lift your right knee up. Firm the palms into one another, then exhale. Slowly start to extend your right leg back and guide your torso forward. Take a breath in, tip forwards a little more. Maybe the torso and lifted leg come parallel to the mat. As you balance here, rest the eyes on a single point on the floor, far in front of you. Take a breath out as you hold this pose. Last inhale here. Energy through the top of the head and energy out through the back heel. Get long. Slowly land the back foot down for low lunge. Exhale. Push through hands and inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look towards your hands. And exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips back and down, and inhale as you reach your arms overhead.
Make sure you can see
Stay
your
in the
toes.
pose as you exhale. Shift the weight back into your heels. Maybe bend your knees a little deeper. Let the heat build in your thighs. Inhale as you lift your arms a little higher. Turn the palms to face each other. Maybe turn the palms to face the sky. Keep the deep bend in your knees and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, revolve chair. Rotate your torso towards the right and connect your left tricep to the outside edge of your right thigh. Turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Take a breath in. Press the palms firmly together and find more length through the spine. Breath out. Twist even more by pushing the tricep into the thigh and the thigh back into the tricep. Breathe in. Press palms together. Spine long. Breathe out. Twist even more. Forward fold. Slowly unwind and let the hands drop to the ground. Drape the torso over the legs and relax the head and neck. Maybe sway your hips from side to side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot back, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Ground down through the feet and lift the arms straight up to the sky. Deepen the bend in the front knee as you breathe out. Feel the heat build in the front thigh. Engage the back thigh. Straighten the back knee. Stay lifted on the ball of the back foot. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep your right arm back and stretch your left arm forward for an open arm twist. As you inhale, lengthen tall through the spine. Roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale, twist deeper. Keep a deep bend in the front knee. Exalted warrior. Inhale, stretch your left arm up to the sky and bring your right hand to your left hamstring. Take your gaze up. Exhale, keep the lower back long and deepen the back bend in the upper back. Inhale, let the chest lift. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, step the foot back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Chair pose. Bend your knees and inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, stay seated deeply in chair and draw the hands to your heart. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, revolve chair. Twist to the left. Hook the right tricep on the outside edge of the left thigh. Take your gaze over the left shoulder. As you breathe in, press the palms together even more and grow long in the spine. Keep the weight back in the heels. Breathe out, twist more. Firm the tricep into the thigh and thigh back into tricep. Breathe in and get long. Exhale, deepen the twist. Forward fold, slowly unwind and release completely down. Just be heavy here. Maybe sway from side to side. Inhale and lift halfway up. Exhale and step your right foot back to a low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Sweep the arms overhead. Relax the shoulders down and back. Exhale. Shift the front knee directly over the front ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Backstroke your left arm back. Sweep your right hand forward and open your torso to the left. Inhale. Left hip rotates forward as the torso stays aiming to the left. Breath out. Ribcage turns even more left. Exalted warrior. Inhale, left hand finds your back leg. Right hand towards the sky. Gaze up. Breathe out. Deepen the bend in your left knee. Breathe in. Feel your heart lift up and look beyond your fingertips. Exhale, hands to the mat. Low lunge. Push through your hands. Inhale. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Bring your knees to the mat and make your way onto your back. Plant your feet on the ground and let your knees point at the sky. Fish pose. Straighten your legs out. Then slide one hand underneath you, palm down, and then the other, so that the backs of your hands touch your buttocks. Then press down with the elbows and forearms and start to puff up your chest. Let the head rest lightly on the mat and feel the throat open. Release. Walk your elbows wide and roll your spine all the way down. Bend your knees and plant your feet flat on the mat. Hug both knees into your chest.
Keep your tailbone on the floor.
Take one final long inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Take the feet a little wider than your hips and then extend the legs long on the mat. Let the arms be slightly away from the sides of your body, palms face up. Tuck the chin towards the chest just slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. Begin to settle in here.
Let's do a little meditation today. Picture yourself laying on the beach. Very resting, beautiful water noise in the background. Feel the sun filling your body with light. And every time you breathe out, your body feels as heavy as the sun and sinks into the sun. Breathe into your belly and feel it light. Breathe out and allow it into the sun. Notice your breathing getting shallower. And your pulse getting slower. Your body comes to full rest. Breathe in and feel this light. Breathe out and allow it into the sun. Feel the warmth on both sides of you. Gather up all that light. See your body, everything into your body flowing with white light. Close. And
Begin to deepen your breath and bring some gentle movement back to your fingers and your toes. Thank you for sharing your practice with us. Namaste.
squeeze every muscle. Wiggle every joint. Bring your knees back up to your chest. And squeeze them in. And roll your way back up to a seat. Cross your legs. Sit up nice and straight, hands to curve. And bow it. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you tomorrow.